10 things I hate about my BMW M2 Competition. So number one is you have to warm up the car before you hear any pops or burbles from the engine. The cold start takes a while before you can actually rev it and hear those pops and bangs from the exhaust. Number two is that it is a crazy loud cold start. At the very beginning of the day, most people don't want to hear your engine, and so when this starts up, it gets extremely loud, but then once it's warm, it's almost silent with the idle, almost too quiet. Number three is the slow automatic moving chairs. Most coupes have these on rails and you can push them forward or back, but for some reason BMW wanted to make it automatic and you have to keep your finger down to move it. And then you just have to sit there and wait for your friend, just awkwardly waiting for it to move. Number four is that it has almost too much power for a rear-wheel drive car. More often than not, from a cold start, the ABS has to engage and the tires start spinning. So if you're not in the perfect warm condition with the tires hot, you're not gonna get a good launch in it. Number five is the twitchy back end. The M2 original version, as well as the M2 CS, has adaptive suspension, while this has a fixed suspension. So when you're driving on curvy roads and you're trying to handle, it bounces and it kind of twitches. It's almost undesirable. It has a hard time managing those small bounces and it can be pretty risky and kind of sketchy if you're taking those too fast. Number six is that everyone wants to race you regardless if you want to race them back. I made it worse by putting these decals and this wrap on top of it, but even before that, everyone wanted to race me, and sometimes it gets annoying. Number seven is that this does not have a park button. The only way you can reassure that your car is in park is if you pull the e-brake. Any other time, you just have to hope that it's in neutral or in drive and disengage it and just hope that the computer does it itself. Number eight is the cup holders. It doesn't have that much space to fit very many different cups. The only cup that you can really fit is maybe these Mentos gums or a can of soda. But anything taller than that or bigger than that, it's gonna hit the dash or not even fit inside of this cup holder.
I just wanted to take a moment to talk about the company I work for. UFU is an international information technology company that specializes in creating and maintaining innovative information technology, data, and software solutions for a wide range of needs. They also provide offshore, onshore, nearshore, and on-premise developers. So if you'd like to learn more, click on the link in the description.
Number nine is that the back seat doesn't have a middle seat. This part is just filled with some sort of a phone holder, and then there's no seat belt for this middle seat. And then also, this back seat has a low roof. I'm 5'5" and my head has about this much space before I hit the roof. So if you're any taller than me, you may have a problem with your head hitting the roof. And then, for the most part, you can fit pretty well. The seats kind of sink back into the trunk, and so your knees don't necessarily hit the seat. And if I have the seat in my position, I have plenty of space for my knees. But depending on how tall the driver is or the passenger seat, you could possibly hit. So with this car, the exhaust is really quiet when it's idling. Right now, I'm gonna put the microphone right next to it. And this is me talking. So it's not loud at all. This is in comfort mode, and even on Sport Plus, it doesn't get much louder when it's on idle. And number 10 is the Apple CarPlay can't disconnect easily. So if you want to watch something or listen to something on your phone, it's going to have that delay from the Bluetooth or the Wi-Fi. And normally you could disconnect your phone so that you could hear it, but it takes a lot of work just to disconnect your phone and then reconnect it. So Apple CarPlay is good when you want to listen to music or anything like that, but if you watch a YouTube video, the audio will delay. Given all these 10 things that I hate about it, I love this car. This car is so nice, it's so fast, it handles well. It really is one of BMW's greatest cars. I really don't have much to complain, and all those things that I hate about it are just things that I'm nitpicking on. I could talk, and also I probably will make another video about everything I love about this car, but those are just 10 things I hate about the M2 Competition. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.